Now to San Francisco, where President Trump has canceled a planned surge of federal forces after he says he spoke with friends in the city. At a press conference today, San Francisco's mayor pointed to record low encampments and violent crime at levels not seen since the 1950s. CBS's Camilo Montoya-Galvez is here. Camilo, why the change? Because everywhere else, the president has
That's right.
gone forward.
Well, just to level set, John, two Department of Homeland Security sources tell me that the Trump administration did, in fact, make internal preparations and plans to deploy a team of dozens of Border Patrol agents to the San Francisco area to launch an immigration operation there that would be similar in scope and nature to what we're seeing in Chicago right now playing out and what we saw in Los Angeles over the summer. It would involve dozens of Border Patrol agents, and it would have them target people who are in the country illegally. A U.S. Coast Guard base was actually prepared to stage and house some of these Border Patrol agents. But as you mentioned, the president has since intervened after he says he received calls from friends in San Francisco. We know he has some friends in the tech sector there. And I am told by these Department of Homeland Security sources that after that presidential intervention, this plan for Border Patrol agents to be deployed there was scrapped, and now they are being redirected to other locations across the country.
Wow, it was that far along. So redirected, what does that mean? Where else might they go, and what's next in this overall campaign?
Well, some of the Border Patrol agents will stay in places like Chicago and Los Angeles, where they have been arresting people who are suspected of being in the country illegally. It's important to underscore that routine ICE operations continue across the country, including in San Francisco, but they are more limited in nature than what we're seeing in Chicago and in Los Angeles. But I will underscore that we recently interviewed the head of ICE's deportation branch, and I asked him about the scope of the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. Let's take a listen.
We're going to arrest you. If we encounter you, if you come across our path, we're going to arrest you if you're here illegally in the country. However, we're not going to target you necessarily unless you have committed a crime.
But you would arrest that person even if that individual does not have a criminal record?
Yes, 100%. If you're here illegally in the United States, we will arrest you.
And even if that person has been here for 40 years?
Yes, yes.
So, John, as you just heard, under the second Trump administration, anyone who is here in violation of federal immigration law is at risk of being arrested and processed for deportation, irrespective of whether or not they're a dangerous criminal or whether they have lived here for decades.